What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in today. I know it's been a while. Basically, we were running into technical difficulties with the whole USB port. I took my phone apart, found out it was a USB related thing, and then Samsung released an update. So after that update, my mic works, the other headphone works, so we should be good on audio from here on out. So thank you again. Also, if you notice that new intro, let me know what you think. My buddy Christian on Instagram sent it to me. So please give your feedback and your thoughts on that. It would be highly, highly appreciated. If you take a look around, you'll notice we got a new setup. So I have this personal little desk right here that I set up as well. It was my wife's idea. And I'm still having some hard time finding, getting my little quiet time between, when the family's active to when they're not. I've been really bad at waking up, and I apologize, guys, because that means I could use that time to bring you more videos. Now, if you look to your left and right, you'll notice I've got some POS posters from when the FRS and CHR were new. Hopefully it'll spice up the little, background when we have times like these together, whether it's talking about cars, new parts coming up, and just chilling with you guys. So that's new here. I got my mic hooked up, found out a way to hook up my pop filter to a tripod on my broken tripod on the side here. So that's that. So what's coming up next is basically the Toyota 86 rear. As you guys know, you probably clicked on it for this reason. What I'm going to be doing is that is a secondary kit. What I mean by that is, first and foremost, I'm going to be finishing up my Genesis reset. You've probably heard me mention that before. The Genesis reset is me basically refreshing my car. Instead of just a front bumper in an old school, I guess you could say, rear that I kind of modified and didn't make from scratch, I'm going to just basically do everything fresh: front, sides, tail lights, rear diffuser, maybe a body kit for the body kit, and a spoiler as well. And we'll go from there just to see, what I'm capable of, if I've still got it, because frankly, I'm not gonna say I've been bored. I've been working behind the scenes. Reason being is, people are quick to shoot you down on what you do. And on top of that, once you show progress of what you've done, it's all of a sudden, hey, I had that same idea. And somebody, let's say with no kids and not even 9 to 5, like a 2 to 6 or whatever, they can end up putting in more work than you and finishing it, which the SC community is notorious for. As stated, the SC community is notorious for a few things, which is just being unethical. My friends that are into performance, we joke about how, it's always two different sides of the spectrum. You got performance dude versus dudes that do things that they like, looks, let's say aesthetics, and they'd clash. And it's just like, from my experience, dudes always want to, like, all of a sudden, hey, I got this idea, F this guy, I want to do it all of a sudden. And it's like, dude, you're literally remixing off of guy A's recipe, but you're saying you did it better. And it's just sad to see a community go to that. It's like, bro, why don't you get the newer parts? You know what I mean? These guys are scared to try new things. They can only repeat what has been done. I might point that out in a later video, but let's go ahead and get back up there. So with this Toyota 86 rear bumper I got, I was at a shop. And if you scroll down on my Instagram, you can see when I picked it up, where I have it now. Now that I sized it up, it fits pretty nice. But if you notice, the SC has a 92 to 96, for those of you that know. It has an undercurve, just like the FRS does. So depending on if I can mount that exactly where I need it, that will then lead into the purpose of this. The purpose of this is to understand basically the FRS body kits a little bit better. I know a decent amount in what I like, but honestly, when it comes to rear diffuser add-ons, I've been watching diffuser installs for the 86, and you literally have to cut that black part out to add on to it, because I'm not about that cheap eBay stuff. So again, hyper rev, guys. I know I preach this a lot. I've got one for the SC, the LC, the RC, and it's just, there's so much information in these. And the only downside to having volume 224 is this car has so many aftermarket parts that it's just ridiculous with how many volumes they have compared to the SC that only has one, or SOAR, I should say. So let's go to the back right here. Just the aero kits. It should be in yellow right here. So you can see the aero parts right here. You've got the TRD1 and all that good stuff. What's been kind of eyeing me right now, I guess you could say, is the Pandem Rocket Bunny has a nice one. And then the Varus Kamikaze kit, not their Arising, but the Kamikaze kit has a nice diffuser. These are all pretty small, but you can see this is like from throwback from like 2013 when these cars were brand new and everything. So with that being said, I think I'm going to use this FRS in the next project, which is 96.5 or 96.5 as I used to call it. If you guys have been following Facebook or even IG since 2014, you'll notice that, you know, I was going to merge the best of 97 and, you know, 96 and older together to make like the ultimate, like, what if SC got a refresh from 95 to 96 that wasn't so mild, I guess you could say. So this is going to be that, and I've kind of remixed it in a sense to where I'm not going to use as much 97 as I thought, except for vital points. As for the rear end, this could be a substitute for just the overall rear bumper because it's very boring, in my opinions. I mean, a clean SC stock height with no spoiler is a jelly bean on wheels to me. So that's what's going to go down with that rear bumper. And when I get to that, then I'll probably start YouTubing the process of how I do what I do. Because I'm still trying to find a nice process to basically smelt, or whatever you want to call it, TPU or TPO to PUR, polyurethane, which is, I mean, you use polyurethane to basically glue it to itself, but not like adhere and melt it to itself. So with TPU, it's so thin. I've got one of those hot staple guns I invested in, and it's just like you'll burn through the newer material before you burn through the old. So it's kind of finding that fine line of mixture. There is something I want to try. I am using Harbor Freight tools, unfortunately, so that is going to hinder me a little bit until, you know, I deem necessary to get a Polyvance Model 7, which would then set me up on a lot easier, streamlined to do things, which I will go step by step for you. So as for the Genesis reset, blueprints are in here. No, I'm not going to show you. I printed out like 10 different color variants, photoshopped actual render I had by somebody else. So like I said, when I hand out these pictures of what's been done, who has what, I make slight differences. So if it does leak out, I know who did it. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you again for holding out with this technical difficulty. The mic and lavalier mic should work again, so I should be able to do car stuff again. I just got the SC in a test fit of the new stuff, so I really don't want to show that just yet. Let's just say I don't miss, you know what I mean? It's coming along really great. So thank you again. If you found, you know, this is your first time at the channel, please give me a subscribe. If you found this information great or you like something, share it with a friend. And if you want to stay tuned to how progress is made, or if I'm going to do this as a community kit, I'll probably do polls on YouTube and Facebook, maybe IG. Hit the notification button. I'll try to be more active on the actual community. I've been kind of stepping away from Instagram for now, but still follow me there for stories and inspiration. But I'm just liking the overall toughness that YouTube offers versus like getting Instagram and TikTok. Like, you have to work, you have to be discovered, whereas TikTok is just, hey, let me hop on this, let me do that. You got a lot of views, and you know, it satisfies that instant gratification, whereas YouTube, you have to cultivate it, work with your community and everything. And like I said in my previous things, I want to make this channel and this community be sort of like a tribe of some sort. I want you guys to help each other out, make friends within the comment section, start doing awesome stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll show you what can be done, but to take action, that's up to you. So thank you again, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Peace.